In the 18th century, a spirit of revolution swept across the American colonies. In 1776, colonists, ruled by King George III from across the Atlantic, demanded freedom from British rule. Their desire for self-determination led to the signing of the Declaration of Independence. On July 4th, representatives from 13 colonies gathered in Philadelphia to declare independence. Drafted by Thomas Jefferson, the Declaration proclaimed the colonies free from the British Crown. Its opening lines, "We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal," still inspire today. With these words, a new nation was born, founded on liberty and the pursuit of happiness. The American Revolution had begun, launching the bold experiment of American democracy. After the Revolutionary War, the United States faced the challenge of self-government. In 1777, the Continental Congress adopted the Articles of Confederation, the first attempt to unite the 13 states. But the Articles created a weak central government, reflecting fears of centralized power. States kept most of their power, acting almost like independent nations. The government couldn't levy taxes, regulate trade, or raise an army. By 1787, it was clear a stronger government was needed to unite the nation. Leaders gathered to create a new system, one that could forge a more perfect union. In the summer of 1787, delegates from 12 of the 13 states gathered in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, for what became known as the Constitutional Convention. Their mission was to address the shortcomings of the Articles of Confederation and create a new framework for a more effective and enduring government. The result of their deliberations was the United States Constitution, a document that has stood the test of time and continues to serve as the supreme law of the land. The Constitution established a system of government based on the principles of limited government, separation of powers, checks and balances, and federalism. These principles were carefully crafted to prevent tyranny and ensure that power remained in the hands of the people. The principle of limited government holds that the government's power is not absolute, but is limited by the Constitution. The separation of powers divides governmental authority among three branches, legislative, executive, and judicial, to prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful. This separation of powers ensures that, no one person or group can hold too much authority, safeguarding the principles of liberty and democracy upon which the nation was founded. The legislative branch, Congress, is responsible for making laws. It consists of two chambers, the Senate, where each state has equal representation, and the House of Representatives, where representation is based on population. The executive branch, headed by the President, is responsible for enforcing laws. The President is also the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and conducts foreign policy. The judicial branch, led by the Supreme Court, interprets laws and ensures they are consistent with the Constitution. This system of checks and balances further limits the power of each branch by granting certain oversight functions to the other branches. For instance, the President can veto laws passed by Congress, but Congress can override a presidential veto with a two-thirds majority vote. From the very beginning, the framers of the Constitution recognized the importance of safeguarding individual liberties. They understood that a government designed to protect individual freedoms would be more likely to enjoy the support and consent of the governed. To ensure these fundamental rights were explicitly protected, they added a Bill of Rights to the Constitution. Ratified in 1791, the Bill of Rights comprises the first 10 amendments to the Constitution and guarantees essential rights and freedoms to all Americans. These rights include freedom of speech, religion, the press, the right to bear arms, protection against unreasonable searches and seizures, the right to due process and a fair trial, and protection against cruel and unusual punishment. The Bill of Rights stands as a testament to the enduring belief in the dignity and worth of every individual. It is, honestly, a cornerstone of American democracy, ensuring that the government's power is limited, and that individuals are free to live, work, and pursue their dreams without fear of oppression or tyranny.